Okay, this week I want to talk to you about when you shouldn't refinance, so stick around. So yeah, I make money when you refinance, and typically you save a ton of money. But there's a lot of instances when a refinance just simply doesn't make sense. In practice, roughly half the people I talk to either can't get a refinance or simply shouldn't because of the way the numbers work out. Today, I want to talk to you about a specific scenario where I look at the numbers and it definitely does not make sense to refinance, even though they technically could, and it would have dropped their monthly payment. Now, instead of just telling you about it, let me show you. Okay, so a personal acquaintance of mine reached out about a week or so ago. They've got some properties that they've owned for quite a while, and they've got interest rates in the 6% range. Their thinking was that they could reach out to me, lower those rates into the 3 or 4s, and save a bunch of money. Now, typically that would be the case, but their situation was unique. You see, they didn't just own one home where they wanted to lower the interest rate to save money on their monthly payment. Instead, they owned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 investment homes. These 5 investment homes are homes that they've owned for over 10 years, and each one of them had an interest rate in the 6% range. In my head, I'm getting excited because this is 5 new loans. And when I crunched the numbers, I was able to save them $1,004 on a monthly payment. Obviously, this is a deal worth doing, right? I want to get paid on 5 new loans, and I'm sure they want to save $1,000 a month. The kicker is, I know this client personally. They have plenty of cash flow, and they do not need to save this $1,000 a month. And they plan on keeping all of these rental homes for the long term. With that in mind, I zoomed out and looked at all of the numbers for them. In reality, doing the refinance now, even though they save $1,000 a month, would cost them $76,500 over the life of those loans. And that doesn't even factor in the cost of doing the refinances. This is one example of when refinancing doesn't make sense. You see, even though we could drop their mortgage payment about $1,000 across 5 properties, they've already been paying on their current mortgages for over 10 years. So we'd be extending their payments out an extra 10 years. That adds up. So since this borrower wasn't strapped for cash on a monthly basis and did not have a short-term play on these investment properties, it simply didn't make sense. I gave them this information and they were excited to hear it. This is just one of the scenarios where refinancing doesn't make sense. There's a bunch of other ones. There's also a ton of scenarios where refinancing is going to save you money upfront and in the long term. Best thing to do is give me a call. We'll look at your exact scenario, figure out the way your numbers are going to play out, and decide whether or not doing a refinance is really worth it. I hope you're enjoying the videos. If you are, please click on that like button. If you know of anybody that could benefit from my mortgage services, please send them my Watch Me video. I'm also on Snapchat and Instagram now, so check me out there, figure out what I'm doing. A lot of behind the scenes type stuff over there. And of course, if you need absolutely anything, give me a call, 480-744-6040. Thanks, talk to you soon. This is Jeremy. Spielberg calling, you know how it is.